Cheers to finding monkeys and not passing out. Get the head spring again with the little fishies. I think I found the complainers. I'm so proud of myself. I hiked 2 miles. I had to van improvise. Bon appetit. Friend is back, probably trying to figure out a way to infiltrate my van again. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm gonna leave off the outro of this video and just wrap it up. But I don't want to be fake. Good morning, friends and adventurers. Heather from Heather's Hikes and Adventures. And I cannot believe that it is April in Florida and I have frost on my windshield and it's 45 out. Crazy. Anywho, the park is getting ready to open on the main entrance side. We are currently in the campground of Silver Springs State Park in Ocala, Florida. And I am going to head over to the main park as soon as it opens, hopefully to photograph some monkeys and take a stroll on the boardwalk. And then we'll head back to camp and I'll show you around. Also, if anybody was wondering, between Lemonade and Lucy, both of them were fully charged. I left both of them on last night on the lowest setting. Lemonade was off this morning and Lucy was still going strong. So just an FYI. All right, let's go. It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside. We have our breakfast of champions. I am going to have a Kind bar and some seltzer water, but I still have another 15 minutes before I can eat after taking my thyroid medication. So that's why I haven't had coffee yet. So we're going to make either a cup of matcha or a cup of coffee when we get back to camp, because remember, I'm limiting myself to 1 cup a day now of coffee. So I figure I need some kind of ritual to replace it. So I'm hoping that I like matcha with maybe like a little bit of honey. So that has less caffeine. It's better for me, you know. Fingers crossed. Here, bobcat, bobcat, bobcat. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. All right. I'd say it's about a 5-minute drive, maybe a little less, from the campground to the main entrance. There is a trail that connects the two, but I want to say it's like a 4-mile walking trail. I'm not 100% sure about that. Don't quote me. Looks like we made it. All right, we're heading to the Ross Allen Island Boardwalk. I'm pretty sure I got the name right this time. We'll see ahead. The steam and the glass bottom boats that the park is famous for. We'll take a look at those before we head back to camp. I did not handle my tripod and my camera, so you guys are not getting the angles this morning. I don't want to feed any, I just want to take their pictures. You know, they've been renovating their welcome center and museum and cafe, so it looks like they've got a stand right now. And then this is their little row of shops and where the museum would be. I'm not sure if any of it's reopened yet. We'll find out. And then the head spring. And this is where the historic glass bottom boats take you, or pick you up and take you. It's really hard to tell how deep it gets right there, but they've filmed a lot of movies here. There's some statues down in some of these springs still. They filmed some of the Tarzan movies, the Sea Hunt series. Oh look, there's a cormorant that just popped up. I definitely don't have the stamina to show you guys the whole park today. My arms are already getting heavy on me, but I do want to show you the old Sea Hunt deck, and sometimes some of the monkeys hang out there, so we might get lucky. Paradise Park is now a rundown, just abandoned park. You can still see the historic site marker, and it's just basically a big empty parking lot now. But here's a little history on it. It used to be the segregated attraction of Silver Springs. And it was closed in 1969. 1972, Silver Springs was designated a registered national landmark. I highly recommend doing the guided tours, either the boat tour or the glass bottom boat tours here, or even renting a kayak or canoe. But definitely do one of the tours if you can, because you learn a lot of history and fun facts about the place, and it's really interesting. This is a statue of Osceola. You can just see there's a lot of history in this place. And I mean, do you see the views? I still can never get over this watercolor no matter how many times I come. Look how clear that is. You see the fish down there. That's why they don't allow swimming in any of the Silver River, because of the eelgrass. They're trying to restore it. Also no fishing in the entirety of the Silver River for the same reason. They're trying to restore the habitat and preserve the springs because they've been degraded so badly over the decades. There, monkey, monkey, monkeys. First paddle wheel steamboat to operate in Northeast Florida was in 1834. That little tree island out there is an Anhinga rookery. There's at least a dozen nests that I counted. There's the mansion. I don't really know what it is. I've never actually gone up to it, but I know they host events and stuff at it. You can see it's a really beautiful park. I wish I was up to showing you a little more of it, but I think we're almost to the sea hunt deck, and then we'll head back towards camp. No monkeys that I see so far, but I thought it was a cool thing to show you guys anyway. And this actually didn't used to be closed off. Last time I was here it wasn't, so the deck must be a little bit more rickety. You could go over there before, but that's from the actual... The deck is from the actual filming of the movie, or the show, sorry. Have I mentioned how pretty this water is yet? Look at that, I can see a fish swimming halfway across the river. Crazy. Look at that. Over 600 springs in Florida that produce more than 8 billion gallons of water a day. Holy cow. And this is one of 33 that are first magnitude here. Back at the head spring again with the little fishies. Alright, let's get me back in Terra before I collapse here. I'm pooped. I honestly could not ask for a more beautiful day. It says it's still 50 out, but it feels so nice in the sun. It is so beautiful. And I'm so frustrated that I can't hike like I want to, but as tempted as I was to go the boardwalk again and look for the monkeys one more time, my legs and my arms are just telling me it's time to take a break, and I'm gonna listen because I don't want to ruin the rest of my camping trip. So we're gonna head back to camp, make some coffee, relax a little bit, and then we'll reassess what we want to do later. All right, it is definitely coffee o'clock. This is going to be my first cup of coffee with oat milk creamer instead of my normal. So let's see how it is. Oh goody, my neighbors are awake and the music has started already. I guess I won't be filming for a while if I don't want any copyright strikes. It's pretty good. Man, just when I was moving and grooving over here, the music abruptly stopped. I'm wondering if somebody complained because midway through, so take off all your clothes, it just stopped. It was playing Nelly's Hot in here, in case you're wondering. I think I found the complainers. They're always squawking about something. Oh, I've been alone too long. I'm cracking myself up way too much. These two wrens in this tree right here, they just got stuck inside my van. They were stuck in my trunk, like they were trying to make a nest in there. What the heck? What were you doing? Listen, buddy, I don't know what your wren friends told you, but this is not a freeloading site. Okay, fine. Now that I've hiked, made coffee, and been up for hours, I guess I'll get out of my pajamas. I'm going to show you around my site now. You can see the bathhouses there. And then, sorry if I just gave you whiplash, I'm at 14, which is technically a pull through, But because the sights are so big here, I pretended it was a back end. But you can see it's a pull through with the hookups over there. And then we've got a picnic table, grill, fire pit, Terra. I just have my simple setup today, my chair and my little table. Still don't know how those two wrens got in. All right, now I am going to get dressed, and it's not too messy in here, but I'm gonna finish straightening everything up. I think we're gonna go on another little walk in a little bit after we hang out outside some. BTW, before I change out of my jammies, can we talk about this awesome gem of a shirt that I found at Marshall's for under $10? I think it was like $8.99. Yeah. I know, you're jealous. I'm sorry. All right, now I'm fresh dressed like $1,000,000. See what I did there? Huh? You know. All right. I am getting my hiking shoes on, and we are going to go for a little walk, and then we are going to come back to camp and relax until almost sunset, I think. Actually, we might head back up to the ranger station and get some firewood. I'm kind of feeling like a fire tonight. So I think it'll be one of the last cool nights where I'll be camping for a while. Might as well take advantage. And the fire pit's right here, so I can watch it from inside once I come in for the evening too, before I drown it out. So I think we are gonna do that. And then we're just gonna have a chill rest of the day until dinner time. Might do an early dinner, and then I'm going to try to go one more time before sunset to look for the monkeys, I think. If we don't find them this afternoon, I might either go back to the boardwalk right before closing or do another trail here. I'm really trying to pace myself so that I don't wear myself out or start to feel crappy. But I want to find those dang monkeys. If I don't find any this trip, I'll still insert some photos at the end from the last time I did see them. But I'm hoping to be able to get you some video footage so that you can kind of see how cool it is. I've only seen them a few times, so. All right, well, Fred has his moment. We are gonna head to the trailhead, and I'm gonna decide whether I want to do the whole swamp trail this time out to the lookout where the water is and maybe the monkeys, or if I want to do the river trail, which is just a little bit shorter and probably more shaded. I know normally I would do both at the same time, but I kind of have to pick and choose right now. So we're going to do one trail now, then rehydrate, go pick up firewood, maybe do the other trail before coming back to camp, or we'll reassess and just come back to camp and have an early dinner and then head back out. All right, eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Which way to the monkeys will we go? Looks like this area was torn up by wild hogs not too terribly long ago, but not super recently. I would just like to say that half of me is extremely proud that I made it to the boardwalk area. The other half of me acknowledges it took about 3 times longer than it normally would. Okay, I'm not about to do all of that with the tripod on the way back because I'm pooped, but I had a nice relaxing rest, enjoyed the cool breeze. Now I'm heading back to the trailhead and back to Tara to rest, recuperate, and figure out what we're doing the rest of today. Oh, and get firewood. I don't know if you caught a glimpse of that, but I just scared the poop out of a turkey and he took off faster than I've ever seen one run. You guys, I'm so proud of myself. I hiked 2 miles. Hello, who am I? Not Heather. Is it Heather's Hikes and Adventures again? All right, I'm not going to toot my own horn too much because I definitely think I probably could have done with 1 mile instead of 2. But I paced myself. I took a nice long break in the breeze. It was not too hot. I am about to rehydrate with both sparkling and flat water. And we're gonna go get some firewood, head back to camp to sit on our butts for a little bit, hopefully recharge the batteries enough to go out on a monkey hunt one more time before or after dinner. Cheers to finding monkeys and not passing out. I'm manifesting. I'm honestly pretty surprised that I saw turkeys and deer in the middle of the day. I was not expecting to see much, to be honest, But since wild monkeys in Florida are not really a thing, I don't know what's normal for their activity times. So, you know, I figured I had as good a shot as any. I'll just keep trying as many times as I can handle. But normally I don't see the deer or the turkey out unless it's first thing in the morning or right before the evening. So maybe that bodes well for me later. Well, I tried to film myself getting firewood, but I needed my other phone to do a QR code because that's the only way they can accept payment for it right now. So you'll just have to imagine me purchasing firewood. I know, exciting stuff. Since it is 3:30, I have made the executive decision to have dinner. What's dinner, you ask? It's like brunch, only between lunch and dinner. And yes, I made that up. But I'm hungry now, and then that'll save me from having to worry about what I'm gonna do later for sunset. So I'm feeling like potatoes, maybe some eggs, and maybe a chicken sausage. Kind of like a breakfast for dinner or a breakfast for dinner. So would that make it brunch dinner? Brunch dinner? Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go eat. Right, let's get out our ingredients. Potatoes, don't judge me for not slicing whole potatoes. I'm being lazy right now. I think I want to do eggs. Here we go. And I'll do one of these with it. The sun has decided to aggressively attack my site, so I'm cooking in here in the shade because there is no shade outside right now. So I've got my electric pot going. I'm going to do the potatoes first. Once those are ready, then I'm going to add in this towards the end just to cook it up and sear it a bit. And then I'll just throw a couple eggs in and scramble them afterwards. No clue where my spatula is. Okay, is it just me, or does anyone else get excited when they hear this song? I had to improvise because I, again, did not have my spatula and I didn't feel like getting another dish dirty, so we just used these little tongs as a scrambler inside of the pot here. It seemed to work all right. And dinner is served. Bon appetit. We've got some breakfast for dinner. It is 5 o'clock now, so technically it's dinner. All right, now that the shade has come back, I'm gonna watch Stephanie Harlow eat my dinner and try this root beer probiotic drink. All right, I'm giving myself 5 minutes to sit, and then it's time to finish making the fire. Make my first cup of matcha, and wash that before anything else. All right, we've got the fire crackling. My matcha is getting ready to matcha. And then I have this little honey spoon I'm gonna put in it. All right, my friends, I am exhausted. I'm going to go ahead and turn in and not worry about filming anymore tonight. I am going to relax for a little bit, watch a little bit of YouTube, and then I will see you guys in the morning for one last attempt at finding some monkeys for you. My friend is back, probably trying to figure out a way to infiltrate my van again. Yeah, I'm talking to you, buddy. What do you have to say about it? You sassy little mink. Oh, it's both of them. See, they want my van as a nest. Not on my watch. Hi friends. I was gonna leave off the outro of this video and just wrap it up, but I don't want to be fake, and even though I don't want to go negative at the end of such a positive weekend, I woke up super panicky and anxious this morning. I'm just worried about all the tests I have coming up. Like, part of me wants to find something on them so that I finally, this is what it is, this is how we fix it. But the tests that I'm having are scary, so I don't want them to find anything. But then if they don't, I still don't have answers. So I guess I'm just anxious no matter the outcome. So I did not feel like hiking this morning. But yeah, like I said, I was not planning on this part of the video at all, but I wanted to keep it real. So, I don't want to end on a negative note though, so since I never did find any darn monkeys, oh, my glasses are fogging up. Since I never did find any darn monkeys for you this trip, I'm going to end leaving you with some footage of some photos from the last time that I saw them on the boardwalk that we walked on together, that Ross Allen Island boardwalk. That's a mouthful. And then if I still have it, which I'm sure I do, I'll include a video clip of when they ran across me on the hiking trail that we took this weekend as well, and completely took me by surprise. So here's some monkeys to end on a happy note. Bye for now.